そろそろ次の段階を考えてもいい頃だってこと。次の段階？つまり必殺技さ。
Yeah, 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 yes.
負けないぜ。
Oh, we're improving very quickly. Alright, Hunter x Hunter, episode 60, moving along with the Greed Island arc. We got a little glimpse of especially Killua's Nen technique last episode and what Gon is looking to work towards for that as well. And I think I got my head wrapped around, you know, how the Greed Island, like the game works with the memory cards and whatnot. Like I said during the episode, I don't know how relevant that's going to be. And this whole situation that we're in, where we're getting a quick 4 days of training in before the screening, is reminding me of when we got to the 200th floor of the Heavens Arena and Hisoka was there and said, no, you can't come back here until you have a little bit of a grasp on Nen, and that was the ticket to getting to the 200th floor, or rather Hisoka allowing them on the 200th floor. And now it's like, oh, okay, just showing these people our Ren wasn't enough. Let's develop our special techniques so when the screening comes, we're going to be ready and significantly stronger. So I really like this. Obviously, Killua excites me a little bit more. I love the electricity. I really can't wait to see what he can do with it. Gon's is very in character as well, kind of just concentrating like his Nen into one area, like his fist, for example. But I'm sure Gon will find some creative way to use that as well when he gets to fighting. Like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon for early access if you're interested. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. Bye, Kurapika. Bye, Melody. Lure is a homie. Very true. Very true. Also true. I'm sure Melody would have done that anyway. Aw, but shows how much Leorio cares, you know? Oh, that's sick! I love it! The Leorio and Melody interaction. Well, once again, Kurapika's gone. Ooh. About being a doctor. I like that. That was very welcome. But it looks like we're going back to maybe a Gon and Killua arc. I don't know how involved Leorio will be in this, but it makes sense with it being about Greed Island. End and beginning. End of York News, start of Greed Island. What are we doing? Right, there were multiple copies, I do remember. This little B-plot with Killua's brother. We'll see what happens with it. But he still wanted to say goodbye. On Zepai was gone as well. Ooh. Oh, good. Good. He's gonna need that. I mean, they do say that people can do that. Zepile in the Hunter exams, man. I don't know. He might get a wake-up call. He said he wanted to monopolize it, man. It's gotta be more than just he wants the games, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. What is this, Dragon Ball? I like that though, there's something. And everyone's got different incentives right now for wanting Greed Island. Killua's brother, for example. For him, it was something about... Oh, I can't remember the specifics, but I'm pretty sure he's at the point where he wants to recreate it. Something about, like, dispel the mystery or something behind the game. For Gon and Killua, obviously more so for Gon, it's to find Jin, get the clue. And maybe for all these other people, and this tycoon fella, it's to actually get someone to clear the game, and then something pretty significant might happen. Here we go, here we go. So how is this gonna work? Okay, that's clearly an important character. Sezagera. Money Hunter. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. Sezagera. And he's got a ring on. I see it. It's the same ring. Ooh, they're doing it like this. Yeah, this character, she's obviously important.
わからないことだらけ。
There'll be more to it, eh?
それは説明されたことから残りを推察し最善を尽くすこと。
I don't think Gon's thinking about any of this.
行動の選択も含めて過程は全て審査の一部。そして20人ほど
Yeah,
は動
there's a
く。
bunch of them still sat there.
どのグループの判断が正しい。
I think Killer was right, but it's interesting to think about, like, is he overthinking? I don't think he is.
おかしい。すでに10人近くが中に入ったのに誰一人出てこない。全員合格したってことか。まずいぞ。
They probably just leave out a back door, man.
だから新たなプレイヤーは厳選する。
そうか。この選考会では32名も合格者は出ない。
They're narrowing it down.
ならば保険の意味でもより有望な挑戦者が現れた時に備えていくつか空席を残しておこうって考え。
Ah, okay. So they never use up all the slots they have in case someone pops up they can use to hopefully beat the game. I don't think they'd waste screening everyone then, in case someone exceptional turns up like our boys here.
いや、なんとなくだけど、せっかく集めた人たちの実力は全員確かめておきたいって思うのが人情かなって。
Very different reasons. But he's right.
いや大したもんだよ。自分の断りを持ってそれに身を委ねるってのは険しく危ないほどバカと利口の両方を兼ね備えてねと。
Ignorance.
俺の名はプーハット。ま、よろしくな。
Seems like a good guy off the bat, but
ああいううんちくたれんのに限って美味しく
yeah,
済んだぜ。
yeah.
聞こえるよ。
俺は最善の手にこだわって理屈で考えすぎた。先に行くぞ。
頑張って。
Yeah, he was thinking a bit much.
冒険しなきゃ前に進めない。それだけ危険な道。
Okay, here we go. What are we doing in here then?
無理はするな。100% やれると確信した時だけ。
That's brainwashing, man.
俺たちの最も重要な仕事は待つこと。
But maybe in some instances, good advice.
努力を見せるなど、最も愚かな行為だぞ。
Actually, this is very interesting considering what we're doing here.
理屈。俺はもう殺し屋じゃない。ハンターだ。
Okay, but I love that.
レンを見せてもらおうか。
初でもいいの？
構わんよ。
Talk to him, Killua.
じゃあ行くぜ。
He likes it, man. Oh, look at the colors, man.
オーラを電気に。
Yep.
理論上は
The
確か
transmuter.
な。ありえん。ゼロからこの4日間で覚えたなどということは
Maybe not completely from scratch.
合格だ。
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
一朝一夕で身につくことじゃない。拷問に近い強力な電気を浴びる。
Yeah, you don't know what Killua's been through, man.
生まれた時から浴びてたぜ。家庭の事情で。
Yep, that's right. Good, that pleases me. What about Gon? Okay, these are the people that have been let through so far. Pooh Hut and the important looking girl.
ゴンは大丈夫かな？
Oh, that's gotta be Gon showing off his punch. And then he's gotta come through the door.
今の音、お前か？
まったく末恐ろしい子供たちだ。
This guy's like the wing right now, going, damn, these kids are something else.
ゲームをクリアした場合の報酬は500億ジェニー。詳細は契約書に書いてあるので。
You know it's serious when there's a contract.
とりあえず第一関門突破だな。
I love that Leoria is still here for
見て
now.
ほしいんだけど。
一つ、怪我をしたり死んだりしても文句言わない。二つ、ゲーム内から持ち帰ったものはすべてバッテラ氏に所有権。三つ、ゲームをクリアした者には500億ジェニーの報酬を。
I think the actual reward, whatever it is for clearing the game, is probably much more than that. Reminds me a lot of solo leveling, this does.
ゲームの中から現実に持ち帰ってくる何か。奴が大枚はたいて求めてるの。
Yeah, yeah.
その何か。
There's something worth more.
なんだって渡すよ。俺が欲しいの
Yeah, but Gon doesn't care about that.
ジンに一歩でも近づきたいだけなんだから。
Oh, look at him.
じゃあな。
レオリオ試験。
Oh, Leoria's going as well. Medical
お
exam.
前らも気ぃつけてな。負けねえよ。
Go and learn more Nen as well, please. And we are back to Gon and Killua. Are we going in the game now? Are we just going into the game? Ooh, I like this place. Oh, this is kind of dope, man. Yeah, they've all got multi-taps.
どのハード機からスタートしても 行き着く先は皆同じ
Okay.
ゲームエリアには一人ずつしか入れないのだ。
じゃあグーパーじゃ
How long are we gonna be in this game for, man? I'm kind of excited.
よし一番
おや君は確かセーブデータを持っていたね。
Here we go.
使うかね。
I would think, yeah, right?
安心したまえ。どのセーブデータでも最初に行き
It's
着く
always the same. Interesting. But what does Gon get from this? Having a save file already.
ジンが残したメッセージ信じて進むよ
Yeah, yeah, here we go, here we go.
俺は自分のカードを使ってみるよ。
ゴン俺が行くまでスタート地点で待ってるよ
Oh, you know something's gonna happen. Oh, I love this concept, man. Everyone's always so amazed by it. The trooper as well. Oh,
グリードアイランドへようこそ。ゴンフリークス様ですね。これよりゲームの説明をします。
little tutorial.
このゲームではその指輪をはめている
Spells.
誰でも使える魔法が2つあります。
Okay.
ブックとゲインです。
Oh, this must be the book from the end of the intro.
ブック
Yeah, here it is. Yep. Is this a guidebook?
このゲームは指定されたカードを集めるゲームです。
Oh.
集めたカードを収める本になります。それぞれのポケット
Oh,
に
this is
番号
dope. This is not what I expected at all.
そのポケットにはどんな番号のカード
Oh, I would play this game. I'm not gonna lie.
ナンバー0からナンバー99まで100個あります。それに対しフリーポケットは
So
45
if Gon has a save file,
入る100枚のカードをコンプリートすること。
I wonder if there'll be cards in there already. I think we would have seen that already though. But you gotta fill the 100 to clear the game. But how do you get the cards?
厳密に言うと100個のアイテムをカード化してその本に揃える
Okay,
ということです。
okay, okay.
カードをアイテムとして使いたい場合はゲインという魔法を使います。
Oh, it's just a massive storage book.
一度ゲインでアイテムに戻したら二度とカード化されませんのでご注意ください。
Oh.
再度入手する必要があり
Oh,
ます。
okay.
ここまでよろしいですか？
See, Gon's losing it. Look at him.
なんとかこれ以外にも2つカード化できないケースがあります。そのアイテムのカード化限度枚数がマックスになっている場合です。カード化例えばカード化限度枚数が3のアイテム
he's
そ
gone.
のアイテムを3人のプレイヤーがそれぞれカード化してしまったら4人目がそのアイテムを手に入れても
Okay, I understand.
カードを本に入れずに1分経つと自動的
Oh,
にアイテム
oh,
を
time limits.
この場合も二度とカード化はできません。
You can see why so many people are unable to clear the game now.
最後に最も重要な注意点。
そろそろ覚えきれない。
もしもプレイヤーが死んでしまった場合、本と指輪は破壊され、中のカードはすべて消滅します。
死んじゃったらそんなの関係ないと思うけど。
True.
以上で説明は終わりです。
Okay, I think I follow this.
それではご検討を
Okay, show me what the actual game looks like.
そちらの階段からどうぞ。セーブデータを読み取ります。
Yeah, from
フ
Jing.
リークス様からのメッセージです。
Hold on now.
よく来たなゴン。これは俺が仲間と作ったゲームだ。楽しんでいってくれ。だが俺の元へたどり着く手がかりがあると思ったら
I thought he might be in here, man, you know.
俺はただこのゲームを自慢したいだけだ。
Is it as simple as that?
理由がどうであれここまで来た以上あるアイテムを手に入れない限りここから出られない。
Are we gonna be the ones to clear Greed Island? Oh, I love this outro, man. Okay. Oh, hold on now.
幻のゲームグリードアイランドに足を踏み入れた
I love it, man. It's like when you just start an RPG. And this is the image, yep, okay. Dude, I'm excited for this. I'm still kind of reeling from the end of the York New arc and just all the things I thought were gonna happen that didn't, but this is exciting too, man. And the Phantom Trooper in here, at least 2 members are. Right, so like I said during the episode, there's a lot more going on than just Gon and Killua, you know, getting into Green Island to find the clue, which apparently isn't there from Jing. And Gon was also saying, like, Green Island is a message from Jing to Gon. So perhaps it's more so And I've said this before about Hunter x Hunter, it's not the destination, it's the journey. So maybe it's more so what Gon and Killua experience throughout Greed Island, maybe what the item is at the very end that they have to find. That is the whole point of Jin getting Gon to play Greed Island. But that's when you get into what Mr. Barata, I think his name is, let me grab that real quick. Mr. Batera, the man who's just, you know, bought all the copies that were for sale of Greed Island at the auction. And he does have a pretty sick setup. He's just got this room, like, presumably, like, in almost like a dungeon looking place in his massive castle because he's so rich. But all the games are set up, it just reminds me of like a LAN cafe, an internet cafe. I like that kind of vibe, I'm not gonna lie. But because of the contract, right, any items you bring out, you know, you have to give to Mr. Batera, the man who's like contracted them. And their only incentive to do this is, I think it was 50 million Jenny, 50 billion Jenny. Now that's about how much some of these Greed Island copies were being sold for, right? Or bought for rather. Which at this point we've seen is nothing for Batera, right? Even though they said all the copies of the game cost him half of his fortune, I think that's still a pretty damn significant sum of money. But if we need this item, whatever it is at the end, technically it's not owned by us, right? So if we need it to find Jing afterwards, even though he said like there's no clue to his whereabouts here, I don't know if it's going to be that simple because nothing is in this show. It just adds an extra layer of complication to that, right? And I do love the way the game is formatted. We have to find these items, we turn them into cards and we store them in the book, right? So we need to find the 100 items to clear the game. And I imagine the specific item that Jing is talking about is probably the one that you can only obtain last, maybe. It's typically how these situations work. I love the concept. I would play this game. I love the starting area. Like you load into an RPG for the first time, it's just this wide open space, perfect starting area. So this is where everyone will turn up. And I've seen this blonde girl pop up in the intro and outro as well. So I know she's going to be involved with Gon and Killua. She was easily the most important looking character out of all the, you know, new characters we got. And like I said, man, with this whole screening situation reminding me of when we had to learn Nen, you know, to get onto the 200th floor of the Heavens Arena for Hisoka. We've just leveled up so quickly just like that. And the guy that was screening them, I've forgotten his name, it was pretty fancy. He was shocked specifically at how quickly Killua was able to show off his Hatsu like that compared to what his Ren was like, you know, days earlier. But like Killua was saying, he's been exposed to this stuff his whole life. It didn't happen overnight. It took a little bit of work, but he's not normal, right? And I love that Killua was flashing back to things from his father, and his father is talking about from the mind of an assassin, right? And that's ultimately what Killua's father wants Killua to be, to have something happen, to come back and, you know, be the assassin and the head of the Zoldyck family, right? But Killua's like, I'm not an assassin anymore. That's how my father would think. I'm a hunter. Even though he hasn't passed the hunter exams. When he's out here with Gon, you know, doing all the things Gon's doing, learning Nen, he's a hunter. And I love that for Killua. I want him to go back and do the hunter exams. Maybe he can do it with Zepile, but I don't know if that's going to work. That's another funny thing. Zepile doing the hunter exams. Maybe we see Zepile, you know, episodes and episodes later and he's become a hunter as well. I think that would be really cool. And also Killua's brother said he was leaving. He couldn't get his hands on a copy. I thought that was a really interesting B-plot going on. I'm still not entirely sure what his end goal is. I remember he's talked about it before, but it's just kind of in the background there. Miliki, I think is his name, right? But when I started this show, I would never have thought there would be any sort of video game Sword Art Online solo leveling situation going on here, which is a dope concept. It's one of my favorite concepts. Leorio and Kurapika have gone back off to do their own things. I imagine when we see at least Kurapika again, he's going to be significantly stronger like last time we separated. Leorio's gone off to get serious about becoming a doctor after that very nice interaction with Melody at the start of the episode, which I really appreciate. And I want to see him level up a little bit in Nen too. He doesn't need to be a lot, but even if he just like learns Nen and maybe he finds a technique that can help him, you know, be a doctor, like Machi's Nen stitches, right? Maybe something like that. I actually don't know what a kind of Nen type she is, right? But I think that would be a really cool endgame for Leorio. Like, he's not a fighter, right? He's very behind the scenes and he's like a little bit of comedic relief and he's a nice character. And he's been acknowledged by some significant characters as well, like Hisoka, like Melody here as well. But I think that's it for this one. I am really happy with how I'm feeling about this arc right now. There are still so many questions I have about the Phantom Troop, Chrollo, Hisoka, like what's going on out there with all that. Maybe that'll sit in the background for a while, something to look forward to. But right now, I can be about the Greed Island stuff. So I'm going to leave this one here now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know, I always appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next episode of Hunter x Hunter.